Hello fellas and welcome to Love Ribbon. This is a visual novel, although it's not your everyday kind of visual novel. This one is essentially based around these two girls, and it is a what you call it, sort of a it is a romantic novel, but hopefully it should be quite interesting. The reason being, this is what's known as a Yuri novel, so it's it's girl and girl action, which is quite typical for anime stuff. But the really creepy thing, as far as I'm concerned, is these two are sisters. Yeah, this is incest. This is like, and I don't even know. I've not played it myself, obviously, but I don't even know if these are full sisters or half sisters, but. To be honest, not that it makes any difference. It's still incest, but it's Japanese novels for you. But it's made by Razart. Yeah, Razart. Visuals, and I think he does like a couple Love Ribbons. I think he does them on his own, but I'm not too sort of confident on that information. But I thought I'd do a visual novel. I like my anime, so I thought I'd try and give it a go now and then. I've watched quite a few anime as well. I have essentially just the I do have my anime list. I do now anyway, because I had a crap load of list of anime I wanted to watch, and it was clogging up my. It was better for me to have a decent list of stuff. So I'll link that in the description and. In my description if you'd like, but through the sort of like go to about and down the bottom, you'll find it down there. I'll put it in just after this, I suppose. But with this, it's gonna, hopefully it should get quite intense, mostly because there is, with the Steam version you just get the standard stuff, but if you go to the actual site, there is an 18+ version, a patch as it were. But and I have that patch installed, so I'm gonna sort of show what I can, but don't complain if there's censors, because I'd rather not YouTube put me on the radar for the wrong reasons. So we're gonna get straight into this. Now I will warn you, although I can read, I tend not to read unless I'm required to. So if I sort of cock up on this quite a few times, bear with me. I don't read quite as much as I need to. But let's figure out who. Normally there's a thing here, but no matter. I stretch my arms out wide as I take my first stop off the bus. So she's not. Right? My body is stiff after being seated for what feels like half the day, and various joints crack in response to my movement. Long trip. At the same time, I fill my lungs with fresh air. After being trapped inside of a bus all day, the air outside has a refreshing taste to it. Yeah, it would do. You don't want to be stuck in a bus all day. I've been stuck in. I've done things like that. It's not really nice, no. Crack. Ouch. Oh, I'm assuming that's her bones. Iris, I'm assuming that's her then. Oh, geez. It's only been a few hours. Toughen up, Iris. Yes. Yeah. I will give it to her. I will give it to her. A long bus ride, does take it out of you. With a loud crack of my neck, I finish limbering up to the road. Crack of the neck. That's. Can't complain on that. I keep an eye out for any street signs that might help me to gather my bearings. Gotta know where you're going. While I have a rough idea of where I am, I've never been to this city before, nor am I travelling with anybody who might. Yeah, so you might. Ideally, you need to get a map. I'm all alone in a brand new city, my home for the next year, at least the next year. So, fair enough. This is hopeless. I can't see anything helpful. Maybe we should ask for help after all. It's a good idea. I will call up Dad. As if on cue, my cell phone rings and my cell phone begins to vibrate with an incoming call. It's Dad. I can see. After a few rings, I pick it up. His voice is cheerful and vibrant. Iris, I thought it was about time for me to call. So, it's a nice dad of his. Make sure she knows where his daughter is. How is it? Do you like your new home? Did you have any trouble getting there? It's not too far from the school, is it? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, Dad. I haven't even seen this place yet. Well, yeah, if you've just stepped off the bus, yeah. Well, then again, your dad wouldn't know that, would he? I just got off the bus a minute ago. There you go. Just as I said. Oh, right. There you go then. Whoops. I didn't mean to get ahead myself. Yeah, you kinda did. My father laughs heartily as he speaks. So, how was the ride over there? Full of fun and excitement? Yeah, probably not. Ugh, don't ask. Pretty much. Do you know how many creeps catch the bus? Oh yeah, you can get a few bombs on there. But not to mention the stale air and uncomfortable seats. Yeah, buses do have, yeah, I'll give you that, yep. Worse, I couldn't even afford to doze off. Missing my stop would just be the disaster to top off this momentous occasion. Yeah, you don't want to miss your stop. Thankfully, I've never done it myself, but I have come close once on a train, which would be worse. So yeah, try not to fall asleep. Wow, sometimes someone's feeling gloomy. Yeah, it's not necessarily gloomy. Suck it up, princess. A little bus ride never hurt anyone. Well, you haven't watched Speed then. That hurt quite a lot of people. And what happened to your enthusiasm from this morning? You were practically jumping for joy at the notion of moving out and attending school. Does she normally attend in school? I don't know. You even changed your uniform before leaving. But why would you go somewhere in your school uniform unless it's just school? I knew when I was at school, the first thing I did, I put my uniform on, I went to school, came out and took it off immediately. The less time I was in my uniform, the better. You were prancing around like it was your first day of school. Yeah, I hated school, so I wouldn't know. I was not. I just wanted to make sure it fit. Yes, of course. Yet you're still wearing it now, aren't you? Yeah, he reads it like a book. I look down at my body. It's a very nice body. My legs are clad in knee socks up to my thighs. They stop a couple inches before reaching my short skirt, which I have mixed feelings about wearing. It's quite nice. It's quite a nice look. Just a little cutie, I suppose. As long as the long sleeve blazer I'm wearing is warm around my left breast. Around my left breast is the school emblem. I think there should be a oh yeah, there it is. I misread that. Below the blazer is a white skirt. White shirt, it's not skirt. Read, man, read. Also decorated with the school emblem. Yeah, I can't see the emblem on that one. Finally, the collar of the white shirt is held in place by a tie, neatly wrapping up the whole outfit together. Yeah, it's a custom to have a tie in high schools. I know mine did. Most people sort of didn't wear them or wore them so low you could barely saw them, but they had a tie nonetheless. With England, it's yeah, you have uniform and it is sort of a mandatory thing, but people just slack off with it. There's always people going in with the jumpers and all sorts of things they shouldn't be wearing and everything. Anyway, my precious daughter is finally moving out on her own. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. It's supposed to be like a Japanese kind of thing. So we don't tend to move out of our parents' house in England until at least you've got your own money, and not at least you're 18. You can go at 16, but you've got to get a job beforehand. It's not like these, you get funding for that. God no. It feels like just yesterday that I was changing your diaper and reading you bedtime stories. Oh, aren't you sweet? Are you really going to be alright without me? She's got to fly the nest at some point. Oh please, I'm a grown woman now. I suppose you're old enough, I suppose. Dad, I can take care of myself. Yeah, I should have read that, am I? I'm not so sure about you though. Make sure you eat properly and go to bed at a reasonable time. That's your dad you're talking to. Your dad can go to sleep whenever he likes. I don't think that's your choice that one he does. Yes. I smirked to myself at my father's childish reaction. Although he's a good, responsible man, my father is not a serious person by nature. You can't be serious all the time. As far as I'm concerned, unless you're having fun, there's no point having a life. Please don't take that morbidly in any sense. It can be quite dark, but if you're gonna, as far as I'm concerned, the point of life is to have fun. If you're not having fun, it just drags on. There's no point in whatever. It's not only when seeing something as big is going on that he seems to pull his act together. It's only when something big is going that he seems to pull his act together. He's got serious stuff. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Call me when you arrive at your new home, okay? Good. Keep an eye on his daughter. I'll be around if you need. Wait a second. Oh, what's happening? Actually, there's one thing I'd like your help with. I'll take a look around and detail my surroundings to my thought. She's going to ask for directions, I suppose. Sounds like you got off one stop too early. Well, don't do that. Don't worry, your new school isn't far away. Just keep heading towards the heart of the city and you'll find it in no time. City in the centre, that's quite reasonable. And if you still can't find it, Papa will track your friend's GPS and give you street by street directions. It's a little stalkery, but yeah, how does that sound? It sounds, again, a little stalkerish, but I suppose with all these apps nowadays, you've got Find My Phone, Find My Friends, God, there's an app for everything. Creepy beyond compare. Yeah, as I said. Thanks for the help though. I should be able to figure it out from here. Alright, don't hesitate to call if you're lost again. Yeah, just that should all get lost. I remember this one time when we went to the zoo and I found you off. Yeah, just off. I heard him press the encore, but yeah, off. Honestly, every chance he gets, I put my phone away and start walking. Where are we heading to? I'm assuming she's got. Is this a school? It doesn't look. Well, it kind of does and doesn't look like a school. There tends to be a clock on a school that could be sort of elsewhere. It's got sort of the school gates, I think. Really, we'll see. Following my father's directions, I soon find myself in front of my new school. So, yeah, this is the school. It's quite a modern-looking school. Lilium High School. Fair enough. A prestigious school inhabited by primarily the children of upper middle class families. So it's not quite the posh end, and it's not quite the lower end. It's sort of the high middle. So sort of your average day workers in the top range. Sort of, Thanks to my exemplary performance and attitude, not to mention my participation in extracurricular activities, I was given the opportunity to apply for a scholarship here. So it is one you've got to get a scholar to do. So schools in like sort of America and Japan and other countries, they're a little bit different to England. You basically, you go on ours, it's your primary, it's primary, junior, secondary. But then you start getting into your college and your stuff, which is where you start learning all your basic traits for jobs you want. Basically, from like primary to high, you're pretty much straight through there. You don't have to get certain performances on. Well, you might. I don't even think you need that in private schools either. You can get special schools for things like that. But I don't know of any off the top of my head, to be honest. Anyway, back to this. Thanks my exemplar. Oh yeah, I've read that bit. Not only was my application successful, but I'm now a top student at Lilium High. She's got some brains on her. My battle hasn't ended yet, however. As a scholarship student, I must continue to excel, lest my scholarship opportunity be revoked. Yeah, you don't slack off when you're getting a decent opportunity like that. A lot of kids in school, especially in England, they just trash around and do absolutely nothing. Yeah, I wouldn't. If you need your grades, especially now more than ever, so study in school. Study. Just make sure you study. Furthermore, I'll be leaving myself from now on. Living by myself from now on. And I don't know anybody in this city. Well, fair enough. This is my first step towards adulthood, and as nervous as this whole situation makes me, I am without a doubt excited. Well, yeah, you would be excited. New place, new things, new people. It can get exciting, you can be nervous, but it can get exciting as well. Screech. I don't know. Pulling me away from my thoughts, I turn my head back to the sound of a bus coming to a halt, reaching my ears. Oh, the people coming in. Ah, there's the other girl. It's a nice CG. Ooh, here we go. Achievement. I have an achievement. You can't see it because I've turned them all off. Or the Steam overlay. Well, not the overlay itself, but all the boxes you see. I haven't shown them, but here's an achievement. As the door opens, only a single person steps off. I'm assuming it's her. And it's a girl carrying a large bag on her back. I can see. Even from behind, her black hair and pure white skin catch my eye. Yes, I see why. She's quite nice. Anyway, she exudes an unmistakable air of maturity, despite appearing to be around my age. A cool beauty with an appeal I find my eyes immediately drawn to. But beyond her appearance, what I find most capturing is her demeanour. Okay then. She takes confident strides, not all unbalanced by the large bag she's carrying. Yeah, it must be something pretty heavy in that. It's quite a large bag. She appears strong, yet her arms and legs are not muscular. Yeah, you'd be surprised how much women can carry. Her figure is lean and her back is straight. She pushes her chest out naturally and walks with excellent posture. Sounds a little snobbish to me, to be honest, but we'll see. My age or not, she's undoubtedly more mature and adult than I am. Well, some people sort of mature a little quicker than others. It's not something to be bothered about. As I stare at her figure, my mouth agape, I notice just how loudly my heart is beating. Why? The mere sight of a girl causes my body to malfunction. My throat is paralysed. My face is hot, and my heart is beating so quickly I fear it may burst. Okay then, that sounds quite serious. You might want to get that checked out. Yes? Oh, I'm a certain skill. Eep? Oh, is that eep? It's sort of a... I don't understand eep. I've never heard anybody ever in real life say eep. But no matter. Anyway, my heart jumps as the beautiful woman addresses me. Oh yeah. She stares straight into my eyes, exuding. I don't know that word, to be honest. Again, I don't read much, but exuding. Oh yeah, there you go. I know it now. Exuding confidence and strength I could only dream of possessing. Gotta be confident. Some people are quite confident. If you don't want anything, then. Oh, okay then. The young woman turns around and begins to walk off. Oh, fair enough. If you're not going to say anything, she's not likely to wait, is she? Ah, no, please wait. Oh, now she wants something. My body reacts before my brain is able to formulate a plan. Yeah, you get that quite a lot, especially nerves and everything. I don't mean to call out to the girl, but before I knew it, I'm unconsciously reaching forward. Okay then. Yeah, yeah. The girl raises an eyebrow at my sudden outburst. It could be quite shocking. I think about what I can say, and why I called out this total stranger. Perhaps I can ask if she is also a student. Well, if she's going into the school, most likely. As I mentally assess my opinion, I become painfully aware of the girl's increasing annoyance. Yeah, if you're just going to dilly-dally, she's going to get annoyed. No, it's nothing. Sorry. Yeah, that's not a good start. Without saying a word, the young woman turns around once again, this time walking away for real. Yeah, she's not going to wait if you're just going to stare at her and do nothing. Simply watching her beautiful figure recede from my sight causes my chest to tighten in a manner I've never experienced before. I think she might actually be a lesbian. Just a hinge. Most people won't get that nervous just meeting somebody they don't know. So, we'll have to see. Once she's gone, my chest suddenly relaxes, and I'm able to breathe once more. Yeah, there's something going on with her. It's herself, to be honest, as far as I can see. But before I can think too deeply about this and this unfamiliar feeling, our meeting comes to an end. Yeah, it will do. Just who was that girl? I think we kind of already know that due to the spoiler of the initial title. Ooh, here comes the got a nice, it's quite a nice looking town. Quite modern looking buildings. This must be a new town or something, because they do look quite modern. Anyway, following a lengthy walk, mostly thanks to my unfamiliarity with the area, I finally arrive at my new home. Oh, is it nice and posh? Yeah, that is. Whoa, that's some big doors. There's some big doors. And yeah, that's quite modern. Yeah, I quite like a modern. Oh crap. Okay, all I missed was that she's living in an apartment. Most of the students at Liam High use the student dorms, but I unfortunately missed out on any vacancies this year. Okay then, so how do you? Oh right, yeah, I see. She's got her own place rather than like a student one. That's what I'm thinking of. So for the time being, at least until a dorm room opens, I'll be living in an apartment rented by my father. Oh, so her dad's paying for it, right? Fair enough. Come to think of it, I pull my cell phone out once more and call my father. Yeah, that's ideal. You did say you would call him. Hey, it's me again. Hi, me again. I'm Dad. You such an arse. Yeah, just silence. I'm hanging up. Yeah. Hang on, don't go. I sigh and put my ear up to the phone once again. Anyway, I was just calling to say that I've arrived at the apartment. Good. It took you this long to get there? You really should exercise more. Oh jeez, aren't you not bleed? Yeah. Put down, gone. She didn't take nothing. She didn't take no shit. I glow at the phone as I hang up. Yeah, honestly, why do we even bother? At least he knows you're there. I thought moving out would mean being free of my father's nonsense. Yeah, but if you're going to ring him up, you're going to get that nonsense. My phone begins to vibrate just as I go to put it down. It's probably ringing again. I sigh once more and answer the call. Dad, I've only just arrived. If you want to pester me, can't it wait until... Hold on. There's something important I need to tell you. Ooh, this could be... Ooh, what's this going to be? Don't go out after 9 PM. Well, no. Well, yes. Something else. Fair enough. I was planning on telling you before you left, but you just looked so cute dancing around in your new film that Okay then. Out with it, Dad. Okay, yeah. Take a compliment. You can be quite cute. Okay. The thing is, you won't be living alone after all. Oh, okay then. Hey? I stare at my phone in surprise, completely baffled by my father's revelation. Oh, it's not surprising. He's got to get he's got to get his money's worth somewhere. But what? What do you mean? I won't be living alone? No, you just said that. You promised that you would trust me to take care of myself. Besides, you were too far away. You can't seriously be thinking of staying with me. Yeah, I don't think he was on about him himself. My father doesn't respond immediately. I imagine that he's wearing the same expression that I was only moments ago. Maybe. Iris, I think you're misunderstanding something here. What I'm trying to tell you is, you'll be sharing an apartment with another Liam High School student. Oh, I wonder who that could be. Nah, I don't wonder. We know. Yeah, my eyes slowly open wider as my father's words sink in. Oh, she's depressed. It's not too bad living with other people. Yeah, you need to give it a go, really. Living on your own, yeah, it's nice here and there, but it's good to have somebody around to talk to now and then. Anyway, I had anticipated quite a life of solitude during my stay here. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with solitude. A life of school, studying, and not much else. It's a little bit boring, to be honest, as far as I'm concerned. Somebody else might brighten the place up. Having a housemate would undeniably change that. Well, yes. Another high school student? Yeah. Sorry. I know you were looking forward to living alone. No, that's okay. I'm just surprised. I didn't actually think that having a housemate would be a bad thing. Having a housemate's not that bad. I wouldn't mind one if I moved out, but oh god. Living in England, god, it's expensive at the moment. Anyway, yeah. I'm glad to hear that. It'd be difficult. It'd be a difficult situation to live with her. If you refuse to live with her, yeah, it will be difficult. You gotta be able to be nice with the people you live in. Otherwise, it's gonna give each other hell. Oh, and don't worry about having an impact on your studies. Zoe usually keeps to herself. Oh, so her name's Zoe. Zoe, huh? Okay, so a girl called Zoe will be living with me and attending the same school as I am. I can work with that. I suppose it's better than living with some slob. Is there anything else I should know before we meet? Oh, I suppose there is one thing. I can hear the sound of my father stretching his face as he hesitates to answer. Oh, here comes the clincher. This is what we're waiting for. You see, you and Zoe already have a connection. Oh, here it comes. We know what's coming. We know what's coming. A connection? Oh, what could that be? I think back over the people I've met. While I can't recall the names of everyone I've been introduced to, well, no, I can barely remember names I was told 5 minutes ago, so you're not the only one there. I'm fairly certain I don't know anyone called Zoe. Zoe's quite a popular girl's number. You should know a girl's name. You should know somebody. I know about 2 or 3 people called Zoe. Anyway, yes, although you've never met, the two of you already share a close bond. Ooh, she's the yeah. Okay. So what is the connection or bond or whatever? My father once again begins to stretch his face. Oh, he's getting nervous. Iris, Zoe is... How would you put this? Oh, here it comes. She's your little sister. Oh, there it is. Where's the gasp? Oh, no gasp. My little what? I respond in a flat tone, half convinced that my father is just screwing with me. You'd think so, but I doubt it in this instance. Sorry. I guess I should explain. Zoe has lived overseas for most of her life with her mother, so the two of you never had the chance to meet. So is this like essentially like they shared the children? Essentially, the dad had. What was it? Yeah, I forgot her name. See, there's a name that's written here all the time, and I've still forgotten what it was. Anyway, so yeah, Dad kept this one, and his mother got Zoe. Is that how it worked? We'll have to. I suppose we'll find out at some other point. So choose yeah. Zoe's lived overseas with her life with her mother, so the two of them, yeah. Which might be for the best, but now that I think about it, Zoe can be a bit. My father trails off, unsure of how to best end such a leading statement. That's not a good sign, really. Well, at any rate, a fresh start might be just what each of you need. It could be good for more than one person. Okay, talk to you later, honey. Lots of love. Bye. Okay, yeah, just leave it there. Just gone. He's pretty much just dropped an F-bomb and left. he just left a big giant fart in the room and just walked out there. So it's not a cool move, that ain't. I stare at the phone in my hand. Yeah, you're gonna be. Yeah. The call ends before I can ask a single question of my father, who is no longer on the line. All I can hear is the sound of my own breathing. Well, if you're in the house on your own, it's just some music on. I tend to. Iris, that was her name. I need to try and remember that at least. And little sister? You've got to be kidding me. I lived my entire life thinking and being told that I was an only child. Well, it turns out not. Furthermore, my father raised me alone, and he never really told me about my mother. I suppose he must have told you. Yeah, here we go. I grew up thinking my mother was dead, or perhaps a deadbeat who ran out on us. Oh gee, yeah, you didn't want any of them. Well, the second one's probably a little bit more likely, but it's probably a bit more story to that. I wonder if we'll get that story, I suppose. In reality, it appears that she was living overseas with a little sister I never knew I had. Oh yeah, that's what has happened. Unbelievable. I have a little sister all this time and never knew it. Yes, it appears so. Now, out of nowhere, we're going to be living together? Yeah, that may be awkward to begin with. This is just too much. It's not too much, really. Anyway, before we start this one, I'm going to sort of save the game here, and we'll carry on with the next episode. Hopefully we can have found out who this girl is. I'm pretty sure we know who it is, considering we've seen her on the menu and we've seen her. I'm supposing that's her walking by, so I think we know who it is. But we'll see how it goes, and then hopefully we can find out what's happened, how the mother and father ended up splitting up, and one sister going one way, one going the other. But hopefully we'll find out in the next episode. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like this episode. Subscribe to see some more. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.